Not to get super dark, but I really don't think me being behind the wheel at the ages of 16, 17 was a good idea. You have to trust that your heart is gonna break, but you also have to trust that you're gonna be okay. It's been kind of a little rough for me in my personal life. Complaining about it is not gonna make it go by any faster. If I don't have time for it, I literally don't have time for it. I have been toying with the idea of getting back into dating. Hi guys, it's Aiden. Welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited for this video because I feel very low stakes. I don't feel a lot of pressure for this video. Not that I really feel pressure for other videos, but I just kind of get in my head. But this video is very, very chill. We're just gonna do a super chill chit chat. Get ready with me. I just got out of the shower. I'm feeling good, smelling good, but I need to do my makeup. I have a couple other videos to film today and also just some around the house things to do. So I don't know. I feel like with this channel, and I kind of want to touch on this a little bit, so I'll save that for a little bit later. But I feel like with this channel, it's kind of been getting put on the back burner, which makes me so sad because this channel is like my baby and I love it so much and I've worked so hard to build it to where it is today. But I'm sure most of you are aware probably at this point if you watch me, but I did launch a second channel and that channel has been getting kind of all my attention lately, and it wasn't intended to be so. Like when I launched that channel a month ago, I kind of thought I would be able to manage both channels, and it's not that I can't, but that channel is really focused on like pop culture and things going on in the world of pop culture. Sabrina Carpenter just dropped her album, and also Taylor announced her album a couple weeks ago, so that channel has kind of been getting all my attention because I didn't anticipate Taylor Swift to be dropping an album, and as you know, Taylor dropping anything, like that's my Super Bowl. So anyway, this video we're not going to be talking about really anything pop culture related because I have a second channel for that now. We're not gonna talk about that. I don't know, I wanted to do a little chit chat, get ready with me. To be honest though, my makeup routine is very short. Like I don't really have that many steps in my routine, so I feel like I'm gonna kind of be dragging my routine out a little bit. Like I'm really gonna be taking my time with it because it takes me about 10 minutes to do my makeup every single day, and I would like for this video to be a little bit longer than that. If you're interested, get a snack, get a drink, maybe we could get ready together. I don't know if anybody's gonna find this interesting. I don't know if this video will probably even do well, but I'm not worried about it because I wanted to film this and hopefully you guys are interested. So let's get into it. I know I've showed my makeup bag so many times, and I also showed when I bought this makeup bag, but people always ask me like my makeup bag and where I got it from. She's so cute. I love it so much. This is actually from Brandy Melville. It's very random. You probably didn't know Brandy Melville sold makeup bags, but they do. However, I don't think they sell this one anymore, which is kind of sad. Maybe they do, but last time I checked, they like took this off the website. So, but anyway, yeah, got this bag from Brandy Melville, and this is my cute little mirror that I use every single day. It's a Peanuts mirror, so it's like pink and cute. There's Snoopy, and then you open it up, and cute little mirror. Oh. I got this from, it's not the Daiso store, but it's one of those like super cute Japanese stores. I'm not gonna go super in depth on like the products that I use because to be honest, I've talked about that in other videos. So if you want to see like an in-depth makeup routine, then you can, go check those videos out. I will have all the products I linked down below, but I'm not gonna like walk you through the whole routine. I'm just gonna do it. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I feel like this is so weird. I don't just like sit and talk. I normally like when I sit down to film a video, like I have talking points or something specific I want to talk about. Whoa, that is too much. This is going great so far. So yeah, like I said, I did start my second channel, which has been very exciting, and that channel has honestly been so much fun to do so far because I feel like it took a lot of pressure off of me for this channel specifically, which I know is funny because I've kind of been neglecting her a little bit. I'm getting back into it, okay? But I feel like with this channel, I was kind of struggling because I felt like all the content I was doing was getting a little bit repetitive. And the thing about me, and to be honest, it kind of works to my detriment sometimes, but the thing about me and YouTube is like, I'm so insanely like business and brand mindset about things. I don't know where that comes from, but I've always been that way. Like if you go through my channel, you can see all of the different, it's actually funny. I was on FaceTime with my friend last night. Shout out Evan if you're watching, love you so much. But he was going through my channel and he was like, you literally have like an era store on your channel. Like I have so many different eras and like lives and different video styles and different brands and different eras that I've had with my YouTube channel. And again, I really don't know where that comes from. I've never taken like a branding or like a marketing class. So where this comes from, I could not tell you. Yeah, back to what I was talking about. I feel like with this channel, things were kind of becoming a little repetitive for me. It felt like every video was just a different iteration of me waking up, me getting ready, and then me doing some sort of like daily aesthetic routine, which again, it's like, that's totally fine. But for me and like my creative endeavors and like, because I do this full time, doing the same thing over and over is like a nightmare for me, especially because I have horrible ADHD. So doing the same thing over and over and over again, like drives drives me up the wall. And so now that I have my second channel, it's really nice because I kind of have two separate things, where with this channel, it's more like personal stuff and I kind of just talk about me and my life. And then on my second channel, I have that to kind of just like fangirl and talk about Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter and all the pop culture stuff going on in the world. So yeah, that's been really nice to have that kind of separation for me and my, I guess, channel and my social media presence. But even with launching my second channel, it's like I genuinely did not want to launch that channel until I felt like this channel stood on its own. Because not in like a cocky way or anything, but I knew my second channel was going to do well, and I know it's going to continue to do well. Probably in the next couple months, I guarantee you my second channel is going to surpass this channel in terms of like views and subscribers. And it's not because my content even on my second channel is better or more interesting. It's just, again, this is my business mindset and everything. It's just that my second channel is so easily marketable. All the stuff that I do on my second channel is stuff that's like searchable and SEO friendly, which is like the YouTube analytics side of stuff. Whereas with this channel, and this is kind of like something I was talking about also with my friend Evan last night, it's really hard to grow a lifestyle channel. If you have a YouTube channel where all you're doing is vlogs and like day in my life stuff, I don't say this to discourage you, because obviously like I encourage anybody, if you want to make content, you know, totally do it. I love doing it. It's super fun. But the harsh reality is that people are not actively searching for day in my life videos. They are searching for, you know, like album reactions or stuff like that. And that's not to say that, you know, I'm so smart and look at me guys, I've figured the YouTube algorithm out. It's just I've been doing this for so many years that I do kind of feel like I've kind of gotten the algorithm down, and I understand what people like. I can tell when a video is going to do well. I know this video is probably not going to do well, and that's totally fine. I'm not, you know, worried about it. But it's really hard to grow a second channel, again, if all you're doing is lifestyle content. And so I bring all this up again to say that I didn't want to start my second channel until I felt like this channel was able to stand up on its own. As of right now filming, I have about 13,000 subscribers on this channel, which is so crazy and so cool, and I'm so grateful for the growth that's happened this year and all the support you guys have shown me. It's truly meant the world to me. But again, I wanted to make sure this channel was able to stand on its own before I started another channel, because with that channel, like, I'm not really worried about my second channel doing well, because I know those videos will do well, and they have been doing well. Those videos have already literally been doing better than pretty much any video that I've ever done on this channel, and that's all because those videos are easily searchable. People are actively searching for that stuff. But I'm so proud of both channels. I mean, I love this channel so much. It's the beginning of everything for me. But I'm so grateful for both channels, and I both love them for different reasons. With starting my second channel, like, I've just felt so much less pressure on this channel to do stuff. Like, I feel like a couple months ago I would have never done a video like this, because I would have been like, this is not gonna do well and people don't care, and this video won't do well, and that's totally fine. But I wanted to film this, and just because a video isn't gonna do super well doesn't mean it's not important. I think this video would be super good for you guys who watch me and just want to see me in my life, and you know, it's good to have this video out there, and I hope it's entertaining for somebody. So that's all that, you know, really matters to me, and I also just wanted to film it. That stuff's been good. Everything's been going pretty well, which is very exciting. In terms of my personal life, now this is where we get a little, you know, not that everything's been bad, but it's been kind of a little rough for me in my personal life, just because, honest to God, like, one of the main reasons it's been is I really was convinced that I thought I was, is my blush like, no, it's fine. I really thought I was gonna have my license by now. And well, for anyone who doesn't know, I've been battling getting my license for the last couple years. I just turned 20 this year and I still don't have my license. People ask me all the time, like, why don't you have your license yet? And I don't have like a complete reason other than the fact that, you know, during the period of my life where I was like supposed to be practicing driving, you know, the ages of 15, 16, 17, I was going through so much mentally. And to be honest, not to get super dark, but I really don't think me being behind the wheel at the ages of 16, 17 was a good idea, because I genuinely don't know that I would have trusted myself to be behind the wheel. I was really going through a lot mentally, and I was really completely unhappy with my life and so depressed that, again, not to be super dark, but I think if I had my license, I could have made some decisions that were very permanent and not super smart. So that's kind of why I didn't really practice getting my license. I also was just scared. Like, driving is horrifying to me, or at least it was. But this year, one of my goals was I really wanted to get my license and face that fear and finally surpass that, because obviously I always knew having my license would be good for me and it would be good to have that freedom. But the fears of getting my license and the fears of driving always kind of overtook it. So I was like, I don't really care. It's fine. I can live with Ubering and taking trains throughout my life. But I really wanted to face that fear this year. And I have. I honest to God, I genuinely, if somebody was like, could you take your driver's test right now? I genuinely I feel like I could. I've been practicing driving for the last couple months and it's been really good, and I honestly have felt I feel pretty comfortable with it actually, except for the freeway, but that's like a whole other thing. And to be honest, I don't really envision myself going on the freeway, to be honest, at least not for a while, because that's its whole own other beast that I don't know that I really want to entertain right now. But in terms of like just driving and, you know, the simple parts of driving, I honestly feel like I'm good at it. I feel like I'm good. I'm very anxious and I'm a very cautious driver, but I'm also just an anxious person, so like that was to very much be expected. But I've been practicing driving almost every single week since, oh god, I don't even know, I want to say like April or May. So it's been a good couple months of me getting practice in, which I definitely needed because I'm just super anxious, and I also am just super anxious. So that's kind of all there is to it. However, I did really think that I was going to have my license right now, and I kind of banked on having my license by now, which has kind of been one of the things that's been making me kind of frustrated and a little bit sad, because I did think I was gonna have my license by now. The reason I don't have my license right now and the reason I haven't taken the test yet is because I'm currently in driving courses with it's not my insurance, but it's like the local auto club like insurance thing. I've been taking driving lessons with them, and we scheduled these lessons like months ago, like I want to say back in June, I think, and we scheduled for me to do 10 lessons because you had the option to do 10 lessons or 6 lessons, and I don't have to take these lessons, like because I'm over age, I'm 20 years old, I don't really have to meet any requirements. Like when you're 16, 17, you have to drive for a certain amount of hours, and I think you have to do like certain things before you take your test. I don't have to do any of that because I'm over age or of age, whatever the word is. But I wanted to take these lessons so that way I could have the extra practice, because again, I was really anxious, and also just like practice is good for really anything, and I thought it would only do good things for me, and it is doing good things for me. I mean, I'm getting all this extra practice in, which is really good, but I didn't think taking 10 lessons was going to take 6 months. Like I started these lessons, I think back in July, I want to say, maybe June. I don't know. Everything's been a blur the last couple months, but I started these lessons a little bit ago, and it's just taking forever. And it's not even taking forever for any specific reason. Well, it is for a couple reasons. I'm only allowed to schedule 2 lessons at a time, which is like kind of, I understand it, but it's like kind of annoying and frustrating to me. But what's more frustrating and annoying to me is that these lessons that I can only schedule 2 at a time, they get booked up so fast that I've only been able to do like 2 lessons a month. And that's not like the rule, like it's not like you're only allowed to do 2 lessons a month. It's just they get booked up so fast that by the time I finish a lesson so that I can schedule another one, it's like I can't even do it till next month. I've only done 3 so far, and it's been like 2 months. And like I said, I have to do 10 of them, so I have 7 more to go. And so if my math calculations are correct, it looks like I won't be finishing these lessons until December, meaning that I probably won't be taking my test until December, maybe even not until January, because I feel like the idea of taking a test around Christmas time sounds chaotic, and it sounds like it's gonna be really busy, so I don't even know. And I really thought I was gonna have my license like around my birthday, and honestly, if we didn't do the lessons, like I probably could have. I'm not complaining about doing the lessons. I think I need the help, and do I have enough blush on? This is a battle I have every single day. I feel like I never have enough on, but then I feel like I end up putting too much on, because I do feel like I sometimes suffer from blush blindness, but I also just like a lot of blush. I think it's cute. So anyway, that's been my update on driving. It's been a little frustrating because again, I was kind of banking on the idea, I think I put way too much on. Okay. I was kind of banking on the idea that I was gonna have my license by now, and that I was going to be able to have that freedom and be able to drive places. And also, especially because like my job consists of filming and editing, which is a lot of just sitting in this exact same position, whether I'm filming or editing. Like even when I edit, I'm like sitting right here, just like type. And so I was kind of banking on the idea of being able to have my license so that I could work out of like a Panera or a Starbucks or something. But I haven't been able to do that. I was interested in kind of toying with the idea of going back to school, not fully going back to school, but just like literally taking 1 class, not because I like need to go to school or even really want to go to school, but just solely for like the social aspect of my life. I love my job and I will never complain about it, but like I literally don't see people. It's very isolating. And so I thought that doing a class, I don't even know what class, I was kind of thinking maybe like a marketing or business class, but then I was also like, I don't know if the thing that I'm doing to socialize should be something that's like tied into my job and my work. But I also, like I was talking about earlier in this video, I'm super passionate about like marketing and branding and stuff like that, and I feel like I'd be really good at it, not even just like attached to me, just like studying stuff like that. Again, I don't have my license yet, and I thought I would by now, and I thought that I'd be able to have my license and then be able to drive to school and take these classes. I don't even know how frequent the class would be, or I don't even know what exactly it would look like. I was kind of excited to do that, and now I can't do that, so it's just been a little frustrating. I really, like, genuinely, I thought I was gonna have my license by now. That's okay. I'm not totally like worried about it. I'm not gonna like let myself get super upset about it. I honestly am like kind of done with my makeup. So I told y'all, it's a very quick routine. I really don't have that much that I do with my routine. My whole goal with wearing makeup is that I don't really want to look like I'm wearing makeup. I kind of just, I want to look like I am so sorry. I want to look like a more enhanced and like, I guess, perfect version of myself. Like, I don't want people to look directly at me and be like, oh, he's wearing makeup. I mean, when I put this much blush on, it's kind of obvious, but I just want my skin to look more perfect. And especially because I like film and I have to look at myself all the time, I want to look like the most airbrushed and like flawless and like perfect version of myself. I also just feel better and more confident. It's also fun to do. Like, I get to sit here every day and just like, la la la, like while I play music. It's super fun. It's therapeutic for me. But that's like all I do, except for my lips. I normally do something with my lips. These are my like 3 like lip things that I rotate between. I have this Summer Fridays one, this Glossier one, and then my friend Carissa got me this lip nourishing lip shimmer. Or that's not what it's called. Nourishing lip shimmer, which is cute. I don't know. I really like having stuff on my lips. Like, I like my lips looking super hydrated and a little bit glossy, but sometimes when I put this stuff on, it's like I have it on for like 30 minutes, and then after 30 minutes, it like starts to clump up on my lips. And I don't know if it's because this is so random, but this is so weird. I don't think I should be saying this. I produce so much saliva, and kind of weirdly and randomly, it's one of the reasons that it's kind of hard for me to talk. I talk really fast, and I know that I talk really fast. It's the ADHD. I talk faster than my brain is able to keep up with, and my mouth is able to keep up with, which is kind of difficult, and it leads to me having a lot of saliva in my mouth, which is why it's kind of hard for me to film videos, because even right now, it's like I'm talking, I have to swallow because like my mouth just produces so much saliva, and I feel like that's maybe why having like stuff on my lips is, it kind of gets a little, not like crusty, because that's not the word, but it gets a little like, it starts to, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Nobody's gonna understand what I'm saying. Oh, I do need to get my scent of the day. Recently I've been obsessed with Miss Sweet Tooth. This combination I've been using recently, this is the Frenchie, not sponsored, but this is the Frenchie cashmere vanilla scent. This is actually like a hair, body, and linen perfume, so it like sticks to your hair and your clothes. It smells phenomenal. I also use this in the shower, so it's like, smells great. And then I top this off with Miss Sweet Tooth by Miss Sabrina Carpenter. See, I don't have anything else to do with my makeup routine now. Oh my god, this is so random, but this like whipped cream sunscreen, I was obsessed with this. I literally bought this in a video, and I was talking about it in a video a couple months ago, and I was like, oh my god, I love this stuff. And I do, but I noticed this stuff was making my eyes water so bad. And I didn't know why until I took this out of my routine and I stopped using it, and now my eyes are completely fine. So nothing against this brand. I think this is a really cool product, and I loved it. Like, I loved using it. It's super fun. It's literally like whipped cream, but it's sunscreen, and it smells so good. Honestly, I probably could use this for like, but it's just when it was getting around my eyes, it was literally making my eyes water so bad, and then it would ruin my makeup because I would be like crying because of how bad my eyes are watering. I guess I just have sensitive eyes. What about me isn't sensitive? My personality, my body, everything is really sensitive. So anyway, I don't know why I brought this up. I just saw this sitting on my little vanity thing, and I was like, I really love this stuff and I miss using it, but it wasn't working with my makeup routine. So what was I talking about? Anyway, I thought I'd have my license by now. I don't, and that's fine. There's no point in me like sitting here and bitching and moaning and complaining about the fact that I won't have my license for the next couple months, because me complaining about it is not going to make it go by any faster. If I complain about it, it's actually going to make it a lot more of a lengthy, excruciating process. So I'm just gonna let the universe do whatever, and when I do get my license, it will be the right time. I'm trying to think of like what other things to talk about. Oh, one of the things I kind of wanted to touch on in this video, just because I think it's, you know, a little interesting note for me. I have actually been interested. Nothing has really transpired. Nothing's really come out of this, but I have been kind of interested. Sorry, I just feel like I need a little more. I just wanted to stick to the sunscreen. I have been toying with the idea of getting back into dating. Now, here's the thing though. I told myself, and I'm still gonna stick to this, that I will not start dating again until I get my license. And the main reason for that is just because I don't like the idea of having to rely on the other person if the date goes wrong. Like, I want to be able to have my getaway car and be able to escape from a date if it doesn't go well. So nothing's probably gonna happen anytime soon, because like I said, I really want to get my license first, so that way I can have freedom. And I also just don't like the idea of relying on somebody to like pick me up and take me home. Like, I want to be able to do that myself. I'm bringing this up because this is an interesting development in Aiden Watson's life, because for pretty much the majority of this year, I was saying no. I was saying no to dating. I was saying I'm not doing that again. I don't want to do it. It's, you know, I had a pretty rough ending to a relationship last year, and it kind of traumatized me a little bit, and I'm saying I don't want to do this anymore. And now I'm saying I kind of do want to do it again. I'm really proud of myself because of the way that I fully let myself, not fully, but I really let myself heal from my last relationship. And that's not to say that I'm like fully healed and everything's sunshine and rainbows and everything's perfectly fine. But I feel like a lot of the time when people get, and I'm not judging people, but I feel like a lot of the time when people get into relationships and then that relationship ends, especially in like kind of a rough or difficult way, they immediately jump into another relationship because they don't want to sit with the pain and the discomfort. And I totally get that. I mean, I sat with that pain for this entire year and it sucked. And sometimes it still sucks, honestly. But I'm glad that I sat with that because I genuinely am now at a point where I do think that I've healed so much, and I honestly feel like I'm ready to get into another relationship. I'm not like craving it. I'm not like desperate. I'm like, please somebody date me. I'm like, I'm good. Like I will wait for the right person, and when that time comes, I'm not like clawing and desperate to date somebody again, but I am open to it again, which is interesting because again, I was just so burned and like scarred, and it felt like I was like stabbed in the chest with 1,000 knives because of my last relationship and the way that it ended. It was painful. It was really hard, but I now look back at my relationship so fondly and I'm like, you know what? It ended so horribly and I still feel like kind of betrayed by so much stuff, but I also am just like, how lucky am I that I was able to love somebody so much, and how lucky am I to still be excited to love somebody and not be so burned by that relationship anymore. Like I feel so much lighter about things now. Earlier this year I was like, I can never love somebody again because that genuinely was so degrading for me. It's like, it's the most degrading feeling in the world when you love someone so much and they don't reciprocate that feeling back, or it feels like they're just tolerating you. That's like the most degrading feeling in the world. And I was like, I can't deal with that. I can't do that again. Like now I'm looking back and I'm like, I'm so lucky that, yeah, I'm super sensitive and my heart is super soft and stuff. I'm so lucky that I was able to love somebody so much. And I'm also so lucky because I know now that I can do that again, and it's gonna be good and it's gonna be fine. And you know, you never know how life is gonna go. I guarantee you that, honestly, I guarantee you that my next relationship is probably not gonna be the end all be all. Maybe it will be, you know, I'm not gonna go into it thinking it's gonna fail, but the probability of like my second ever relationship being the one that like really sticks is not super likely. It could happen, of course. I feel like I saw this quote or saying like somewhere on TikTok, to be honest, but it was somebody saying, you have to trust that your heart is gonna break, but you also have to trust that you're gonna be okay. Despite how hard and painful it's gonna be, you have to trust that you're gonna be okay. And I feel like the biggest thing that I got from my last relationship is knowledge. And I feel like that's also why I'm kind of excited to get back into like relationships and stuff, is because I now have knowledge about things and I now know like red flags, or I now know things that I don't like when somebody does. With my first relationship, I didn't know anything, and so it was kind of just like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks or what I like and what I don't like. Whereas now it's like, if somebody does something that I don't like, we gotta go. Sayonara, adios. Like I don't have time for it. I literally don't have time for it. Even though I'm kind of complaining being like, guys, I have so much time on my hands, but I have like a job and I have a business I'm running. So like, that's not to say that I don't have time for a relationship. Like I will make time if it's the right person, but if it's not the right person, I'm not making time for it. I feel like I have so much knowledge now, not to say that I know everything and that my next relationship is going to be super perfect and nothing's going to go wrong, because I'm sure things will go wrong. I'm sure I'll probably end up getting my heart broken again. And you know what? That's totally fine, because now I know. Now that I've healed enough, I'm at the point now where it's like, I now know that despite how heartbroken you can be over something or someone, you're going to be fine. And it's good because now I'm fine and I'm good. So it's like, if it happens again, I have that knowledge of being like, it's happened before, you're going to be good. It's going to be fine. Look at me being so wise and everything. This video is not anything crazy or serious. It's just kind of a little update into my life, into my mentality. I feel like, especially as of recently, I've been uploading so much content that's like, I love Taylor Swift. Here's me reacting to Taylor Swift. Here's me reacting to Sabrina Carpenter. Here's me talking about this. Here's me talking about that. That I haven't been like actually being super personal with my stuff. Even with my last video that I uploaded on the channel. This video's not up yet when I'm filming this, but I know it's going up before this video. I know the video that goes up before this is going to be like a reset Disney vlog. And even that, like, that's not a super personal video. It's just like me going to Disneyland and me cleaning my room and stuff. So I think it's good to have this little more personal video just for anybody who's interested. I asked you guys on my Instagram story and a lot of you said you guys really like the vlogs, so I'll be continuing with those, but I also like, I don't really have all that much to vlog a lot of the time. Other than vlogs, like, please let me know what you guys want to see. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me, getting ready with me. I have so many things I have to do today. I know, shocking. Check out my second channel if you're interested. Follow me on Instagram. I also have a Patreon if that's something you're interested in, you want to check out. Love you so much, and I will see you guys very, very soon. I promise it'll be soon, okay? Love you, bye.